Hi, my name is Richard Martin, and I'm here to tell you about a really exciting initiative called the Mindful Business Charter. So what's the Mindful Business Charter all about? Well, it begins with this premise that when we're stressed, our brains don't work very well. And that's a kind of physiological fact. We know this. So it's not good for us, but also it's not very good for the organizations we work for the clients we work for. Now, some of the stress we experience comes from our own heads, but some of it comes from the way in which we work with each other within our organizations, but also between our organizations. Now, most of us are pretty good natured. Most of us don't intend to cause each other stress, but we do. And then we don't talk about it. And just imagine if we could all be a little bit more aware of the impact that we're having upon each other. And imagine that we gave each other the permission to be brave and to talk about it. And that's what the Mindful Business Charter is all about. It calls on us to be more aware of the impact of what we're doing. It calls on us to care about that impact. And it calls on us to be brave and to talk about it. And when people talk about it with us, to respond in an appropriate way. It began as an initiative between the legal team at Barclays and a couple of their panel law firms here in the UK, Pinsent Masons and Addleshaw Goddard. And the basic premise was this, that the folk at Barclays were saying, we know that we're a big, scary client. We know that when we ask you to do something, you jump to it and you carry on jumping until you fall over. And we don't want that. It's not good for you and it's not good for us. We don't want that to happen. So can we please find a way of changing that dynamic and working with each other in a way that is more respectful and is more aware of that impact that we're having on each other, so that we can be both healthier, but also critically more effective in the ways in which we're working. And it's that involvement of the client, that bilateral piece, that makes the Mindful Business Charter unique. And the Charter is based around 4 pillars. We'll talk about them more on the 19th of May. First pillar is about openness and respect. It's about creating the kind of culture, the kind of relationship in which we can talk about this stuff. And it's about caring about each other. It starts from the premise that I am interested. I care about the impact I'm having. I don't want to cause each other unnecessary stress. Second pillar talks about how we communicate. It talks about meetings and emails and just being a little bit more thoughtful, a little bit more aware of what we're doing. You know, just because I can copy 50 people into an email, it doesn't mean I should. What's the impact of me sending emails late in the evening? It might suit me, but what about the people who are receiving those emails? And meetings. Do we need to have all these meetings? Can we be a little bit more efficient? Because we're wasting a lot of people's time. The third pillar is about respecting rest periods. It's about saying, look, hey, we know we need time out. We need time off. Of course, there'll be times when I have to work the weekends. Of course, there'll be times when you need to contact me on holiday. That's fine. But let's make that more of the exception rather than the rule. And the fourth pillar is around mindful delegation. How does this look into? And in case you're worried, in case you're thinking, yeah, but this just sounds like a slackers charter. This is for people who don't want to work hard. Here are the 65 organizations that have already signed up. People like Clifford Chance, people like Freshfields, people like Hope and Lovells, people like Goldman Sachs, Barclays, Royal Bank of Scotland. These are not slackers. These are people who are serious. And what they want to do is they want to work hard, but they want to do so effectively and healthily. And by the time we're with you on the 19th of May, there'll be another at least 10 organizations that have signed up, committing their organization to working in this more healthy, more respectful, and also more effective way. So I really look forward to seeing you on the 19th. We're going to have a great event, and I really hope that we can encourage a lot of organizations in the US to get on board. So far, it began in London, and it's had a lot of impact here, but also in other parts of the world. We really want to try to get some inroads into the US. So hopefully we can make that happen on the 19th. Thank you.